The Midas touch of the chairman of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, retired Brigadier-General Buba Marwa, continues to manifest. NDLEA operatives have uncovered a major warehouse in Ebute area of Ikorodu, Lagos, where 1,855 kilograms of cocaine was stored. The cocaine seized from the warehouse is worth more than $278 million, which is about 194 billion naira in street value. Here is a story by TVC Demola Lawrence.
This is Olokunla Crescent in Ebute, Ikorodu area of Lagos, southwest Nigeria. Unknown to residents of this area, house number 6, Olokunla Crescent, is full of cocaine. At least 4 drug barons, including a Jamaican and the warehouse manager, were arrested in connection with the drugs. In the well-coordinated intelligence-led operation by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, that lasted 2 days, the operatives arrested the suspect at different locations in Lagos with 185 kilograms of illicit drugs worth $278 million.
So we have to acknowledge the support of our foreign counterpart, that's the American Drug Enforcement Administration, commending the NDLEA officers, the DEA officers, and men of the Nigerian military who had supported us in this effort. He also said it is the seizure, this huge seizure is a deadly blow to the drug cartels and a sign that they will all go down.
On whether the agency will be influenced in its decision to charge the suspect to court, the NDLEA spokesperson has this to say.
The chairman of the agency, General Marwa, coordinated this operation. Every minute up till the last minute before you gathered here, he was on top of it. So you know the kind of person he is. You know his antecedents. He's not somebody that can be manipulated or swayed by anybody.
For the agency, this is a stern warning to all drug barons all over Nigeria that the fight against illicit drugs will definitely get a boost and will get a fight to the end. Ademola Lawrence, TVC News, Lagos.
Did I watch this Colombian movies, all these Argentine Mexican movies, when I see the volume of drugs. But Nigeria, this is quite unusual. This is mind-blowing.
You know why this is not strange to me? There was a time when cocaine was brought into our country in a container. We containerized cocaine and brought it here. I'm sure you can remember.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago. A whole load of cocaine. A whole container full of cocaine. You can imagine a 50-foot container. You know how long it is and how wide it is to fill it with cocaine. What would the street value of that one be? You see? But we've got to commend General Marwa. General Marwa is a Nigerian hero. What he's doing currently, people may not see it because he doesn't make any noise. Yeah. He just does his work carefully. He is someone who is showing us that if he gets bigger responsibilities,
yes.
he will similarly deliver. Since he got there, people have been asking me that, does it mean that we didn't have NDLEA before?
Honestly.
Because this is the time where we are now, NDLEA is now doing its work. And the kind of money they offer these people, that they snub. So you must believe so much in your boss.
Yes.
To not be swayed. I don't know. I asked him the day I interviewed, I said, what did you say to the staff on your first day at work here? Because there's a breath of fresh air. You now see renewed vigor in the way these guys are doing their work.
State command.
You now ask yourself, is it that he brought new staff? but he didn't bring anybody.
That's what leadership does.
But that they have someone who is sitting there, who is focused
It's no
on
longer
his goal.
business as usual.
Yeah, that's it.
They have all keyed into the
vision.
Marwa vision.
Yeah.
This is what we are seeing. The general was telling me that between January 2021 and June 2022, 17,647 drug offenders were arrested. Just look at within that period. Then, more than 3.5 million kilograms of illicit drugs, valued at 130 billion, were seized during the same period. Now, you can imagine if that quantum of illicit drugs should get into the streets. It is not even on the streets. We already have enough mad people.
Honestly.
So you can imagine
Of
mad people. It's not everybody wearing in dirty. It's not only everybody in rags that is mad. That is mad.
No,
Yeah.
no.
You see a lot of young people just moving around. You think that they are normal human beings. No.
They are not.
The sense of reasoning has taken a flight.
A flight long
them.
ago.
They are not human beings anymore.
So they're not
There is a
rational
story.
in their thinking.
Let me tell you,
in their
Ayo.
actions.
The general told me we have a big drug problem in our country.
Yeah.
It is estimated that up to 30 million Nigerians are on drugs. Children as young as 11 years, they are already being introduced to drugs in our country.
Yeah.
So
Mets, different kind of
now
drugs.
people go into drugs. Those drugs alter their mindset, and they think that, oh, this is the solution, even if it's temporary. But a life of drug addiction is what they have embraced with their own hands.
Yeah.
Now, he was telling me about a man who has a son, who is a junkie. That man is a prominent person in our country. He didn't tell me the name because he fears me as a journalist. He didn't tell me. But that man cannot go to bed until his son has already started snoring. Because
He doesn't know what he will do next.
he could cut his throat. Yes.
Train
So
up your
he,
child
every
in the way of the Lord. Mother
time,
sleep.
before he goes to bed, he makes sure that he's safely snoring in his room. Not just that he's asleep, or snoring.
That's
You
the
know?
only way.
Yes. You know that time
What
is
he was
in
meant to do
dreamland
before, he
already.
didn't
do it.
So since it's
Right
in
now, it's
dreamland,
now-
that is the time to sleep. Now, the NDLEA has already done rehabilitation for more than 11,000 people within the time that Marwa got there. That should tell you that we are in trouble.
Yeah.
We are in trouble.
Nika,
I also want to believe strongly that Nigeria is being used as a transit camp, sort of. Because all this level of cocaine and the quantum of money will not be meant for the Nigerian market. So there is a way.
anyhow, we have the people that will consume it. We have the money.
You know, the thing I see there is that maybe the other routes have become unsafe for them. And then they put their eye on Nigeria now that maybe that is another aspect they can explore.
How did this,
but
how did
unfortunately,
this get to our country? Is it that these guys are mixing everything here? They have the solution here.
no.
I think they came into our country.
As
came
they
into
brought
our
it
country,
in.
that
Yes, yes. They brought
Because
it
when he
in.
was thanking those foreign people,
Exactly.
maybe they were tipped off.
Exactly. So all these things, what we have seen is that this man has come with a renewed energy, and we must thank God that at least the government got this right at this point by naming him as the
Yes.
chairman of the
NDLEA.
and there is no any executive interference here and there that go ahead and
He's
do
doing
your
his
job.
work.
So I want us to take a very critical look at that instance that I believe very strongly that they are trying to divert their route to Nigeria. And they've got their match in this man. And all we need to do is to continue to pray for him and assist.
And his team.
And the team, exactly, that
I have my first caller. Taiwo is calling us from London. Thank you for joining us, Taiwo.
Yeah, good evening. Now, well done for the good job you're doing. I'd like to make comments regarding the student protest.
Go ahead.
Unless we're being dishonest, we all know the reason why nothing is being done. It's simply because the children of the high and mighty, they don't study in Nigeria. Mm-hmm. If they study in Nigeria, they will put more care in education. They love education just for their children, not for the masses. And it is so unfortunate. Can you imagine the student being out of school for 7 months and the president of House of Representatives is just coming out after 7 months? Where has he been? Where has he been?
Thank you, Tao. Judith, the flip side of this drug thing is our children. There's fire on the mountain.
See,
you don't know where to start. You don't know where to stop. Male, female.
Guess now. Guess. Now think there's no big deal smoking cannabis.
Yeah.
In the IM. If I told someone that, look, all my growing up years, all my growing up years, that I never saw a girl smoke cannabis before me. He said, he said, come to shrine. Come to shrine. Come to shrine. You will see them in the open. I said, well, I don't want to see such people. So you won't see me even go near that place. It's terrible. And I'm happy that the president, all the way from New York, called Marwa to congratulate him over this feat.
Because the story is all over the world.
No, because this is a huge breakthrough.
Monumental one.
It's a big breakthrough. It's something for which, do you know, they can give those guys the kind of money that will settle them for life now. Yeah. But they refuse to take it. Yeah. If they wanted to compromise, even on the matter of Abba Kyari, they could have compromised.
Exactly.
But you know what Marwa did? When Marwa saw that, because it was promised that, okay, he will be released so day. When he saw signs that they were vacillating, by himself he came out to say, we have arrested the people that this person worked with. You know, we are waiting for the police to surrender.
They wanted to politicize it at the initial stage, but later they just saw that, look,
no, they didn't. If you made a promise that you give him up to so day, once that day had come, live up to your promise. Yes. But once that didn't happen, he started suspecting that you are trying to do something. So he called the press and said, look, this is what happened. And they had the video.
Yeah.
That video, look.
It settled everything.
You could say, no, they just want to give him a bad name because he's the most decorated police officer of all time.
Yeah.
But the video, in fact, my heart sank.
Demystified him.
My heart sank when I saw that video. I didn't know what to say. You know how we used to
talk
praise the young man.
Yeah.
You know? So now we have to do our best. The last time a survey was conducted, more than 11 million Nigerians were said to be on drugs. Nigeria is the #1 consumer of cannabis in the world. Yes, we grow it here.
Of course, no, that one
in your state.
No, in every corner you go, they grow it.
So we are the #1 consumer.
And
you can now see why these are people when they go to countries like Thailand, like Malaysia and the rest of, they will catch them.
Yeah.
China. Once they catch you, you are gone.
That's the end.
You are gone. But in spite of that, our people have not stopped. They
In fact,
still keep going to those places.
I think
If you go to the
that
northern
greed.
part of the country, if you go to the north, codeine.
You know,
They have their own.
you know
they
what
have
is-
their own addictions.
You know what is even there now? There are these young boys who go around like Meshai, those who sell tea. If you stop any of them and look at what they are selling, it is drug. There are many in Yaba. I've seen them before.
Let me
And
also.
there are small boys who will carry the Meshai. We grew up knowing, you know them now.
Courier companies
Exactly.
are now being used
They are now
Yeah,
also
they
being
deliver
to
Right.
distribute,
Yes.
I mean, to deliver illicit drugs to
Yeah.
people.
To sell out officially.
I mean,
Yes.
every sense had to be woken up. To
And when
make
people
sure
when
these
people
things don't
take
happen
drugs, you know
again.
what can happen. Look at that girl that killed what's that man's name? That Unilag student that killed her.
Chidinma or something.
Chidinma.
Both of them took,
and-
according to her.
Yeah.
And
Olayinka Egbile, thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution. And the master himself, Babajide Kolade Otoju.
thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
another episode.
Yeah.